Yo, what's up everyone? Happy Friday. I'm making this video to spread the love of what else we'll be getting upon the Steam release next week. I'll leave a link to this in the description, so if you want to check it out, the link will be there. Anyways, this article basically tells us more detail about what we can expect from within the Steam region. But for the sake of this video, we're not going to be focusing on that. The one we'll be focusing on are the skills. They didn't show any of the new ones from the new headline other than the same one from the previous headline, but hopefully this can help us dive a little deeper in the skills. But first off, actually let me maximize this window real quick so you don't see my background. Nothing sus, but okay. So skills are somewhere deeper within the article. If you scroll down a bit on the page, where is it? Steer, more information about Stia, the volcano thing. Where is it? No, that's just a gigantic thing. I think this is a combat zone, if anything. Looks like it. So if you hear me coughing a lot, I'm sorry. I did just have some Popeye's chicken recently before making this video. So yeah. Okay, here we go. New story, chapter 4, and new class skill. So there's a lot more in this article than what was shown in the headline. Hopefully we can get through this, and some are already described. So to start off, the Massive Hunter Extra Shield. I don't know if they're talking about the Hunter Arts Avenger passive. Oh no, actually it might be, unless if grants a shield at the end of the Massive Hunter effect. I'm assuming this is the Hunter Arts Avenger passive, but I don't know. But you get a shield after activating a PA to reduce damage, and then it prevents you from being knocked back. So yeah, the shield is deployed only when a PA is activated to reduce damage and prevent knockbacks. I think it can. It's saying that it can stay for a specific number or a certain amount of time, and then the shield will disappear. I'm assuming it might be like around 3 to 5 seconds or something like that, because that seems that's pretty good. Sword attack alternations. Activating the Hunter Arts Avenger, the passive, the first normal attack will change to the powerful one. So I think it's the strong normal attack after you do a weapon action counter with the sword, and then you follow up with a normal attack. I think it might be that one. And the partisan quick assault, we saw this in the headline. You basically get a quick attack if you time your attacks properly with a purple shine, and then your normal attack as that shows up. It's pretty self-explanatory. Wire oven range collection. This one says the increase in power due to the distance of the PA activated by the Hunter Arts Avenger is always the greatest. So is this saying the further away you are, the damage of your Hunter Arts Avenger will increase or something like that? The wired lance is a pretty lengthy weapon, so I'm thinking this is saying depending on what distance you are between you and the enemy, the damage will vary. So yeah, that's cool. Interested to test that out. For fighters, PP consumption decrease for a certain period of time at the end of the effect of limit break. It is not activated if it ends due to limit break endurance. So for fighter, limit break after PP save. This is talking about the overload passive. Is it limit break in JP text and translated? I don't know, but I'm assuming this is talking about the overload passives with the endurance and then the PP recovery. This basically allows PP consumption to decrease for any fighter weapons. But yeah, pretty good, pretty cool. Twin daggers quick attack. We saw this in the headline, where this, I think when you time your attacks, you can gain some range with the new attack for the twin daggers. Saber's Wind Extra Kamaitachi. Increases to the maximum of 3 stages. Oh, okay. So this grants you the 3rd stage when you do some DPSs with the whirlwinds, and it has 2 stages when you learn some of the skills. So stage 1 is blue, stage 2 is purple, and then if you use the deadly archer while wearing the 3rd level Kamatachi, which is the 3rd stage of the whirlwind, I think, all of them will be consumed. And when using the spiral drive, I think that's the new PA for double sabers, enters the 2nd stage state. I might have to experiment with this to see what it means. It's kind of hard to anticipate when it's translated from JP text. So, but in all, you get, instead of 2 whirlwind stages, you get 3. And then I think depending on what PA you do, the 3rd stage's performance depends on what PA you use. Because I think it's, from what it says here, I think each PA has a different value. Knuckle attack alternation. If you use the 5th attack of a normal attack without entering directions, it will change to a quick slamming attack. Oh, is this the ground pound? So if you don't do a direction while doing an attack when you do normal attack combos, because I think it'll just change to that quick slamming, like that one slam PA from base. That's cool. That's nice. For Ranger, weak bullet self-benefit increases the damage inflicted on the parts of the enemy that are not weakened by weak bullet. Wait, what? Inflicted on the parts of the enemy that are not weakened. Oh, so you can do more damage to any other parts that's not shot by weak bullet. Okay. It only applies to the Ranger itself, though, not everyone else. So everyone else who can focus on the marked target, while Rangers can focus on any target. Pretty cool. Obscure form. Even if you attack enemies, they would be less likely to be targeted. So basically a chance to not get aggroed, basically. Cool. When the rifle grenadier is activated, invincibility. Oh, okay. So iframes, cool. Only for assault rifles. Launcher attack reinforce. This is the active, basically giving you attack speed. We saw this in the headline as well. For gunners, chain trigger increases. What the heck? What is this? The maximum number of chains. Oh, this gives you the ability to charge up to 150 instead of 100. Wait. After 101 chains, the amount of power increase per chain decreases. So more power, but less chain count? Interesting. Halo berries. The Halo bullets we saw in the headline. But active skill attacks, chain finish, chain boosts are not applied to this attack. This is an active, isn't it? It sounds like it's an active. Chain finish advance. More iframes whenever the chain finish is activated. Cool. And PP save. Your PP will be reduced in consumption. That's what a lot of the PP save skills do now. Cool. Let's see. Unite technique PP well up. PP will recover naturally during the activation of the composite attribute technique. Composite attribute. Is this the compound text? Okay, if that's the case, then whenever you do a compound technique that Force and Tector has, PP will recover. Not bad, not bad. You technique gauge amplify for force. Oh, the gauge will charge if you attack the enemies with the element that they're weak to. Pretty cool. And then raw charge quick move. You basically just move faster. We also saw this in the headline. Thallus sign marking. Hit enemies multiple times with the normal attack or weapon action. Ooh, or weapon action? That would be pretty good for Taluses. To make the enemy marked. Oh, this is enemies that are marked to deal more damage from the Talus deployment technique. Oh, so this is basically... Oh, it is! Talus. Talus. So this is a Talus skill, okay. Hitting an enemy Enemies marked with the mark. Oh my god, I cannot speak. Talisman markings, and it's Talus exclusive, so only Talus gets this skill. Hitting an enemy multiple times with a normal attack or weapon action with the Talus makes the enemy marked. Enemies will deal more damage, or take more damage. Talus deployment technique. That's something to experiment. Tector's long range shifter D-band. Time until reuse is available. So this basically shortens its cooldown, basically. Or wait, no. This sounds like it changes the direction of the area effect of shifted D-band. Apparently, unless I'm just going off on a thought process here, because normally the shifted D-band, if you're in a party with the Tector, you'll get the buff regardless. But if you're not in a party with a Tector, the area of AoE is the same as the rest of the time whenever Force or Tector uses it, and then you can just walk in and heal yourself or something like that. So I think the area will change with this skill. U technique, gauge amplified Tectors. When attacking an enemy with a weak technique or a method explosion, the gauge accumulated with the comes the attribute increases. Attacking enemies with whatever they're weak to as elements, your compound techniques will deal more damage. Nice. Making more use of those compound techs. I see you. One element pass after hitting it. Oh yeah, this is the preview. So whenever you are about to like revoke your element to switch to a different element per se, this guarantees you the ability to attack while revoking your element. And then Talus, I think this is the same thing as the Force, because Force and Tector can both use Talus. Let's see. Special ability optimized Braver. Among the special abilities equipped weapons and armor, the increase of striking weapon power, so basically katanas or bows, and the higher value will be applied. So special abilities, are these talking about the fixes or like the presets, or not the presets, the potentials? Because if that is the case, and the sudden boost of damage of any braver weapon, that's kind of busted. And whenever you rest assign, whenever you use a rest assign, PP is restored, not 100%, right? If it restores your PP by full, that's broken. F, fearless attitude. The PP consumption of the first PA used decreases, so the PP of your first full turn after a fearless attitude is reduced. Cool. And this bullet bow wheel EX counter, this from the headline, this basically lets you do the weapon action twice, and then the second weapon action will grant you the counter attack bonus, which is cool. Pinion blade for bouncer. Gauge, so apparently you have to charge the gauge for the bouncer using soaring blades, and then this is an active skill, and then when you use active skill, you'll do more damage with pinion blade apparently. How do you say that? As the effect of weakening enemy attacks to physical and elemental declines. The heck is this translation? If you give an enemy both physical and elemental decline, it will further weaken. Actor Sturmzy Car Rapid Boost. The PA's attack speed increase for a certain period of time after activating the Storm Seeker. That one PA for Bouncer, apparently. I don't know, I don't play Bouncer enough to know the stuff, but it sounds cool. I like the sound of the attack speed increase. Special ability optimized Bouncer, main class and Bouncer only. Oh, this is main class too. Among these special abilities equipped with weapons and armor, striking weapon and legal weapon power will be added together, and the higher value will be applied to the weapon power of both the blow and the law. So is this similar to what I read earlier for Bravers thing, where you get bonus attack power depending on how much you stored up in terms of like augment or something. I do not know. These translations are a little weird. For Wakers, the enemy of familiar unison is brought to the marking state of treble clef marking for attacks. So more chances to mark enemies with that thing. The stock number, okay, that's good. The stock number of attack gears increases 3. With the skill currently, you can store up to 2 stocks. This one allows you to go up to 3, which is nice. And Quinton Patience, while holding down the weapon action, reduce damage and prevent launch or blow. Quince gauge. Oh, okay, it's all coming back to me. So the unison, I forgot this is an active. This, when you use that active for Waker, this allows you to mark the enemies now with a cliff marking, so that way it's easier to pop off those marks. Okay, yeah. This was shown in the headline too. Quinn's Patience. Yeah, I don't know about this. Holding down the weapon action. So is this giving you the ability to guard with Maron? Because I know he pops up when you hold the weapon action and then blocking attacks. But the Quinn's gauge will accumulate. I don't know about this, but these skills are pretty cool. A lot of these I'm gonna have to touch base on and experiment with them, and then I'll have updated skill tree guides regarding all of these skills. But that Waker one, the one I just saw, is confusing, so I'm gonna have to dig a little deeper. But yeah, I don't like how Freddy's here. That's it for these new skills, it seems like. Unless if there's any more. No, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know this was pretty lengthy, even though it was not supposed to be, but it is what it is. I'm kind of excited for some of these skills. Some weapons got pretty good buffs, some weapons didn't. I have a feeling Chrono is pretty pissed about Bouncer's stuff, because I know he plays a lot of Storm Blades, and then this list only shows that pint active thing. Yeah, Pinion Blade. And technically these ones too. The physical, the decline buffs, and then optimization. But yeah, that's it for this. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I appreciate a like and a sub for more PSO2 content and help support the channel. Yeah, I don't know what to say. More information will be displayed once Stia releases, and then we have access to all these skills. But yeah, I'm not gonna say anymore. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have a good day. Have a good weekend, since it is a Friday. And I'll have links to all of this stuff down in the description, so if you want, check it out. And yeah, hope to see you all in the next one. Take care, everyone.